welcome you all in this live session where I'm going to discuss the specific strategy for the core subject. So if you have already started for the gate preparation, that's very good. And if suppose you are starting right now, you have enough time. In this much of time also, you can just excel your gate preparation. And when I talk about gate preparation, if you are from electrical engineering, the core subject is very important. And when I'm talking about the core subject, I'm talking about power system, power electronics, and electrical machine. Now, these subjects are very, very important. Why these are very important? Because if I talk about the weightage of these subjects, power electronics, average marks that it has constituted in the exam is around 10 marks. Power system around 10 marks. And if I talk about power system, around 10 marks. So the average weightage of these subjects only is around 30 plus marks. If you want to do well in the gate exam, you have to do very well in these core subject as well. So in this live session, I will be telling you about the syllabus of these core subject. I will also reveal that how you can just excel your preparation in these particular subject. And not only about these subject, I will also tell you about the complete roadmap for electrical preparation as well. And in the meanwhile, guys, I will just recommend you that if you have any question, whatever question you have, pre-gate preparation or post-gate preparation, you can just ask me here. Okay. So if I talk about the core subjects, power electronics, power system, and electrical machine. So let me pick the power electronic first. So when it comes to power electronics, it's very important. Not only important for the gate preparation as well. Suppose after qualifying the gate exam, if you will go for MTech as well, then in MTech also, you will whatever specialization you will adapt. The popular specialization for electricals are power electronics and drive, electric vehicle technologies, power system. So in those specialization also, if suppose your power electronics, power system, and electrical machines are very good, you can have the advantage when you will be pursuing MTech as well. If suppose you will go to work in any PSUs as well, for example, power system, power grid, if I talk about NTPC, BHEL, all those PSUs related to electrical engineering, the knowledge and that particular concept that will be having in these subjects will be very effective if you will go and work there. In order to crack the interviews as well for these PSUs or any other reputed institutes, power electronics, power system, and electrical machine are the subject from where you can expect the maximum number of questions as well. So these subjects you cannot ignore if you are preparing for gate exam or if you are preparing for any exam related to engineering. So how to just prepare for these exams? Just see, in electrical, if I talk about, almost we have 10 or 11 subjects, okay, excluding GM. So guys, first of all, start with network and signal, because these are the fundamental subjects. If you are going to start power electronics, you should be good in networks and signal, because some of the concepts of network and signal you will be utilizing in power electronics. For example, if I talk about power electronics, you will be having specific chapters like DC to DC converters, rectifiers, and inverter. And after the discussion of every converter, we have to write their Fourier series expression. We have to calculate the average and RMS values of the output voltage and current. For that, if suppose you have that specific knowledge that how to calculate the Fourier series, and related to that, I have just go to our playlist. We have already made some video on that. You can just have a look over that, and your fundamental related to these will be very good. So every converter, it requires to write the RMS and average values of the voltage and current. It requires to calculate the energy and power. It requires to calculate the Fourier series equation as well. So if suppose you have already very much clear about the concept of all these things, you know very well how to write the Fourier series expression, calculate RMS average value and all those things. Ultimately, you will be very good in this particular power electronic subject. And some concept of knowledge as well. When I talk to student, the main concern is, sir, how to just cope up with this waveform kind of things in power electronics. Every converter has different waveform. So guys, it's very easy. If suppose your network fundamentals are very clear, okay, if you know that if suppose circuit is having RL, LC, RC circuit or RLC circuit, then how to plot the waveform for those kind of load. If you have that particular knowledge, then nothing else is required in power electronics. So concepts of network and signal, few concepts of network and signal, they plays the fundamental, they play the role of fundamental for power electronics. So if your fundamentals are very clear, you can have next level preparation in power electronics. Okay, but without covering the fundamentals, if you will jump into the chapters like rectifiers, inverters, or DC to DC converters or choppers, we can say, then ultimately you are going to struggle in the subject. Okay, so for that we have already prepared one playlist. You can just visit our channel and there is a playlist available. You can just have that fundamental concept clear from those playlists and then just go into the chapters. You will enjoy. What are the key scoring areas of power electronics? So guys, there are four chapters, we can say. Power semiconductor devices. Under power semiconductor devices, you will just go through the concepts of different devices. What devices are there in power electronics? What will be using in particular application? Okay. So what is switching frequency, switching losses? What is the characteristic, static, dynamic characteristics of devices? So all these concepts you will cover in this particular chapter of power semiconductor devices. This chapter will definitely give you one question. Then there comes the rectifier. So rectifier, it has weightage of around 2 to 3 marks in exam. Okay, certainly you will see questions of 2 to 3 marks in GATE exam from the chapter rectifier. What are the key important topics? So one topic is there related to effect of source inductance. Okay, this year my personal guess is that it is going to give you a GATE question in GATE exam. Okay, and apart from that, you should be very clear with the fundamentals of single phase semi converter circuit. You know that semi converter circuit can be just framed with different configuration. Okay, so you should be very clear with the concepts of single phase full rectifiers, full wave rectifier, single phase semi converter, and the formulas of three phase rectifiers as well. Okay, so all these are the important topic. You can expect 2 to 3 marks from this particular chapter. Then there is a chapter called inverter. So in inverter, if suppose your Fourier skills are very good, you know how to write the Fourier series expression for a square wave, a quasi square wave, and you have practiced that particular thing very well, then you know that you can just score maximum marks out of this chapter, inverter. Then there comes the very, very important chapter of power electronics, which is DC to DC converter, or we can say chopper. You know, if it is your day and you are very good in power electronics, specifically in this chapter can give you marks of 4 marks of question it can give you in the GATE exam. And if it is your day and you are very good in that particular subject, you know, you can score maximum out of this. You can score maximum out of this. Okay. Yes, Suren, you can start right now as well. If you are already preparing for GATE exam, it's very good. But you know, this is also the perfect time. Right now, we are almost left with 7 months. 7 months means almost we have 200 plus days. And those are more than enough. Not only you can prepare for the GATE exam, you can prepare very well. You can just go for a good rank in GATE exam. Okay. So guys, I was talking about power electronics. We discussed what we have to cover in power electronics. So DC to DC converter is the most important chapter, which can give you around 2 questions. And that may have a weightage of around 4 marks. And if it is your day, you can score maximum marks if you are well prepared. Okay. And when it comes to DC converter, there are only 3 converters: buck converter, boost converter, and buck boost converter, and almost they are similar. So it's not a big deal to just have your concept clear about these subjects. And if you know that they are following the same analogy. So if you are prepared with these topics in DC to DC converter, you have a very good chance to score maximum marks. So I have a question for Surendra. Previously, you scored 35 marks in GATE. Very good, Surendra. So you are already a rank holder in GATE. So almost 7 months are left. Okay. Uh, just carefully analyze what mistakes you have done in last year GATE and work upon, and definitely you have a good chance to get a rank under 100 this year. Okay, very much possible. Then guys, there is another subject, power electronics from core. So when it comes to power power electronics we already discussed. So power system is also very important subject, and when it comes to power system, there are almost 6 or 7 chapters we can divide the syllabus, and there is no link between the chapters as well. If I talk about the important chapters, then there is a chapter called fault analysis, in which you will study about the symmetrical and unsymmetrical fault, and it's a very easy thing. Okay, carefully once you will sit and study, very easy questions are also coming from this chapter, and you will be able to score full marks from this particular chapter of fault analysis. Then you should know the power flow, how the power is flowing between the two buses. Okay, so if suppose you are very much clear with the power flow equations and how the power is flowing between the buses, how to write the equations for active and reactive power, it will be a very good thing. You can expect a question from that as well. Then there is a chapter called load flow analysis. So in load flow analysis, there comes two important topics: bus admittance matrix and Jacobian matrix, size of Jacobian matrix. These are very important topics, and whatever GATE authorities could have asked from these topics, they have already asked. Okay, so GATE has a legacy of 34 years. Now they are also not left with so many new questions that they can frame. So if suppose, even if you will practice the PYQs of the last year, okay, even if you will practice the PYQs of the last year from all these topics that I'm naming here, you will be very well prepared for the GATE exam. First clear your concept, and then just have a practice of the PYQs, because whatever they could have asked in GATE exam from these topics, almost saturated topics are there. Okay, so there are very rare chance that there will be any new questions framed from this topic. Okay, so in this way you can just excel your preparation of power system as well. Then there is a chapter called power system stability. Okay, so lots of formulas are there, transient stability equations are there, inertia constant equations are there. You just have to practice those formulas, and you have to practice few questions related to them. In this way you will be prepared with this as well. Then there are chapters called insulated cable and distributor, power system protection, and performance parameters of line. There are very rare chances that any new questions will be framed from these chapters. So for these chapters, I will strongly recommend you to practice the concepts, and then followed by the previous year questions. Whatever has been asked in the GATE exam earlier from these topics, there are very high chances that they will be repeated as well. So important chapters are load flow analysis, power flow equations, or somehow we can also say it to be compensation techniques. Okay, when do we use capacitive compensation, inductive compensation, questions related to them, power flow equations, load flow analysis, and fault analysis. These three are the important chapter, as well as the power system stability as well. So I can conclude as 4 chapters to be very important chapter. You will get maximum marks out of these chapters. Then there are chapters called as power system performance parameters of line, power system protection, and we also have insulator cable and distributor. So they are saturated topics. Very rare chances that they will be giving you a question, and if suppose there will be a question, almost it will be a repeated question. So practice PYQs from these chapters. That will be the good strategy. Okay, then there comes the subject which I think most of the students are struggling as well, and this is electrical machine. Either it might be your favorite one, or it might be the one which you really want to skip, isn't it? Electrical machine. The problem is, do not go for excellence right now in electrical machine. Okay, do not go for the excellence. I strongly recommend this. If you will go for the excellence in electrical machine, it is going to consume a lot of time of yours, because it has a vast syllabus. Okay, you have to cover transformer, single phase and 3 phase as well. You have to cover induction machine, single phase and 3 phase. Then there are DC machines waiting for you. And then we have synchronous machines. Okay. So in synchronous machine, you have alternators and you have synchronous motors as well. So lots of topics are there. What I will recommend you, that just pick any book, not so hi-fi book. For example, just don't go for PS Bhimra right now. PS Bhimra will make you clear about all the concepts, no doubt. But guide, in order to consume that particular book, a lot of time is required. And right now, I think you are not having that much time as well. Okay. So what you can do, just go for any book that you have followed in your semesters. Okay. It might be BL Thareja, it might be Asfaq Hussain, it might be Nagarath and Kotari, whatever book you have followed. Okay. You can pick that book and just sit and analyze the PYQs. Okay. For example, let me just name the important topics. And before that, let me take a question of Srinivas. He's asking, can I get into IIT MTech in South India IITs for GATE electrical 50 marks, any specialization? Yes. When Venkat, let me give you an example of my student. So one of my student, he scored a rank of 800 this year. Okay. And you know, he was selected in Cadence as well, got a package of 15 lakh. And after that, he was also participating in COPE counseling. And I think in second or third round, he got IIT Chennai. And there he got the specialization of RF and photonics. Okay. So with this much rank, 800 rank, I think in 50 marks, you must have got very good rank. Your rank might be, I think, under 500. So you have very good chances. If you will not get in first round, definitely in second round, you will definitely get. And 50 plus marks right now in electrical are very, very good marks. You know why? In 2023, what we have seen, that even the student who have scored 67 marks was the topper of GATE exam. In 2024, the student who has scored 77 marks was the topper of GATE exam from electrical. Okay. And in 2023, if your score was more than 50, it was a decent score. You must have got a rank under 500. Okay. It was a little bit reduced in the year 2024, but still, if you are having 50 plus marks, that's a decent score. That's a very good score. You know, you have good chances of getting good IITs, and not only good IITs, you also have good chances to be selected into any of the PSUs or any of the state electricity board or some other exams which you will see year around are coming. Okay. So you have very good chances. 50 plus score is a decent score, very good score. Okay. So coming back to machine. So if I talk about, so what I discussed, that do not go for the excellence in this particular subject right now. You have to be very good in solving the questions. Okay. When you will be solving questions, you will be also building your concepts. Okay. So guys, what I will recommend, that follow that particular book which you have followed in your BTech. Okay. And if suppose you have not covered machine till yet and you are preparing power machines right now, then just follow whatever the coaching institutes and whatever the material you are having. Okay. Machine is not an easy subject. It has a very vast syllabus. It requires a lot of conceptual clarity as well. What you can do and what will be better in machine is that, if suppose I talk about transformer. Okay. So what are the important topics in transformer? So what I have seen in the recent past, if I talk about single phase transformer, the questions are coming from transformer losses, hysteresis and eddy current losses. Okay. Transformer efficiency, voltage regulation. And then if suppose single phase transformer is not there in the exam, then they will ask a question related to the KVA calculation of auto transformer. So all these topics that I have named are very easy topic. Follow any book, just follow all these topics. Okay. And just practice the GATE questions related to them. Huge chances are there that the concept that they have already asked will be repeated. Specifically, if I talk about auto transformer, many a times I've seen same question is coming every year. Okay. Then when it comes to DC machine, in DC machine, you know, just go through different types and varieties of DC machine, series, shunt, compound motors. Okay. Practice to write KVL equation, KCL equation in those machine, And after that, just practice as many questions as you can. Practice the questions of what is given as exercise in the book, and after that you can just practice the questions that have already part of the gate exam. It will be a very good strategy. Okay, if you will try to just ignore the theory part in DC machine, because it is not being asked in the gate exam. Fundamental knowledge you have, how DC machine operates, what are the different types of DC machines, how to operate KVL and KCL equation, and then directly jump into the questions and practice as many questions as you can. Okay, then when it comes to induction machine, very important chapter. So just go through the slip, frequency, and rotor speed, stator speed, NS, NR relations, all those concepts very important. Questions have been asked from these topics, and definitely in future also it will produce question. Then the power flow of three-phase induction motor and V by F method. Constantly they have produced the gate question, and sometimes they're also asking questions related to calculation of current from the equivalent circuit. You can practice all these concepts really well. These are not tough concepts. Okay, so these are the important topics of three-phase induction motor. When it comes to synchronous machine, lots of varieties of topics are there, and most important topics are there. For example, effect of varying field current. So when we vary the field current, we can just vary the power factor from leading to lagging to unity, like that we can do. So effect of variation in field current is a very important topic. From that we just used to plot the V curve. It is very important topic. It has produced question. It will produce question in the future as well. Then just try to practice to write KVL equations, EMF calculation in synchronous alternator and in motors as well. Right now they are asking questions related to just directly applying the KVL and KCL equations. Okay, calculation of EMF, calculation of current, like that questions are coming from synchronous machine. If you will practice the questions of electrical machine, you can become very good in electrical machine. So just do not run after the theory part. Practice the questions, practice the numerical as well. It is very important. Gate, what is gate? Gate is basically graduate aptitude test of engineering. So mind my words, aptitude test of engineering. How you can build aptitude? First of all, you have to learn the concept. Then after that, after learning the concept, you have to practice the question. As many questions as you will practice, as many tests you will give, that's how that particular concept will be built inside you. Okay, so you have to build your concept, and that will come after learning the concept. You have to practice as many questions as you can. First, your preference should be towards the PYQs. Then if you have some exercise book, if you have some standard material, if you have some books, practice the questions from them as well if you can. You have learned the concept, you have practiced the questions, PYQs and other questions as well. Then just try to test yourself. Okay, appear in the test, subject test, and then might be the mock test as well. Okay, so try to test yourself as well. If you will test yourself, then only you will be able to realize that what are the mistakes I'm doing right now, what are the silly mistakes I'm doing right now. So that if you will be able to avoid the silly mistakes, you can have a better chance to get a good rank. Okay, and then so try to, if you'll give test, you will be able to analyze your mistakes. You'll be able to analyze your positive and negative areas, your weak areas, how much depth you have acquired in that particular subject. You will be able to analyze all those things, and you have the analysis available. You also have the chance of improvement as well. Okay, so this is how you can just prepare these many topics in machines as well. And my personal advice is, do not go for the excellence right now in machine. That you can do later as well. Practice as many questions after the topic, after the concept as you can. Okay, do not just indulge yourself more into the theory part, because machine has a lot of theory. Just cover the concept, just cover the learning, and practice the questions. Okay, so this is how you can excel your preparation in machine as well. Now let me take some questions. So Bindu is asking, so they say rather mastering all the subjects, reading very important subjects truly can fetch you good marks. Is that true? Sometimes it works, but it's not a proven strategy, and every time it will not work, Bindu. Okay, if suppose you have started your preparation right now, you should go for the full syllabus. Okay, right now you should prepare for the full subject. If you'll only pick important topics and prepare them, then you should be praying for a good day. If suppose it is your day, you can just do very well in the gate exam, but it will not work always. Okay, soil mechanics, please let me know who are the important topics in power electronics. Okay, I have already told. Okay, but I will repeat that. When it comes to power electronics, DC to DC converter is very important chapter. Buck boost and buck boost converters are there. Okay, and through that buck boost and buck boost converter, if suppose you are very good in those chapters and topics, and if it is your day, it has produced almost maximum of 4 marks in exam as well. So that's how you can score maximum in there as well. Then when it comes to rectifier, single phase full wave rectifier, single phase semi converter, all the configuration of single phase semi converter, just practice them very well. Okay, if suppose we have one diode, three thyristor, one diode, two thyristor, one thyristor, one diode, one thyristor, one diode, like that combination, just practice to plot the waveform of those and try to calculate the equations of voltages as well. Okay, effect of source inductance is a very important topic from rectifiers, and I'm sure that it is going to produce a question this year. Okay, when it comes to inverter, if suppose your Fourier skills are very good and you know that how to write the Fourier series expression for square wave, quasi square wave, certainly you will score maximum marks out of inverter as well. Okay, so please mention PSUs which are eligible for electrical. There are lots of PSUs. You just pick one name. Is there any PSU? Rarely you will find any PSU which is hiring and not hiring electrical engineers. Yes or no? Almost all the PSUs are hiring for electrical engineers. So guys, you have a lot of scope. You have, without electricity, you cannot imagine this world. And, if you have chosen electrical engineering, you have done the good job. Lots of options are there for you. Rarely there will be any PSU which is not hiring electrical engineer. Rarely. Okay. So you have a good chance. All you need to do is to prepare well for the gate exam, do well in gate exam, and you will see a very good future is waiting for you. Sir, oh my math, sir, I watch your power electronics videos and those are proved very helpful to me and I got selected in NPCIL. Very good. Congratulations on your success. Okay, I don't know what your name is. So congratulations on your success in NPCIL. Okay. So guys, there is a playlist that I have created in, it's available in our YouTube platform. You can also just go and watch the power electronics lecture. So I have cleared the basic concept. I have covered the important topics as well, top 10 topics as well. You can just watch those lectures and that's how you can just take your preparation of power electronics to the next level. Venkat is saying, sir, how many marks are needed to get any specialization in IISc? That depends upon what specialization you are opting for. Okay, for example, if suppose you are opting for VLSI, microelectronics and VLSI, so EC and electrical both students can apply in that specialization. If you want to have VLSI possible in IISc, your rank should be under 100. Then you can think about that specialization. Okay, your rank should be under 100. Then there are other specialization as well. If suppose I talk about specifically for electrical student, then power electronics and drive, power system, electric vehicle and technologies are the top trending specialization. In order to have these specialization in IISc, your rank should be within 200 or 300. Okay, then you can just think about applying in IISc and surely you will get these specializations as well. Okay, and in order to get a rank of this much caliber, you have to score at least 55 plus marks in gate exam, which is very much possible. Okay, which is very much possible. So I watched your video. Please do move more videos in YouTube. Definitely in future I will definitely do more videos. There are a lot of playlists available for power electronics, AMFT. So guys, what you can do, you can just follow these lectures. Okay, I only have taken, that will be very helpful for you. I have taken those lectures and I have covered all the topics from the scratch. So even if you don't know about these subjects, MFT and power electronics, you will be able to learn something. Let me know which subjects are important for triple E. Yeah. So Venkat, as you have also asked that what are the how much rank you should get. So I just shared that particular thing. Now you have to at least score 55 plus marks in electrical gate exam. Okay, and that will be a very good score. You will definitely get a good rank. Now it is very much possible as well. How it is very much possible? Just see, we have almost 10 subjects in excluding GA. Okay, you can divide the complete syllabus into 4 groups. Group number 1 is network, signal, and control. And you know what is the average weightage of all these 3 subjects combined? It's around 20 to 24 marks. Okay. Then group number 2. In group number 2, you can have analog electronics, digital electronics, and EMFT. Analog average weightage is around 6 to 7 marks. Digital average weightage is around 5 to 6 marks. And we have EMFT. Normally people used to ignore EMFT, but my advice will be do not ignore EMFT. There are very easy questions asked in electrical exam, and if you will sit for 2-3 days, you'll be able to cover EMFT, whatever is being the syllabus of electrical engineering, because not that much depth is there in the syllabus. Electrostatic and magnetostatic, few concepts of electrostatic, magnetostatic, and vector calculus you should learn. Okay, and you know that you will be able to solve the questions related to EMFT. It's very easy, so do not ignore. Weightage is around 3 to 4 marks. So together, if I combine the group 2, in which what I am putting analog electronics, digital electronics, and EMFT, so its weightage is around 6 plus 5 11 and 4 15 to 16 marks. Okay, so group number 1 24 marks, 20 to 24 marks. Group number 2 15 to 16 marks. Group number 3, is your core subject, power electronics, power system, and electrical machine, which you have to do very well, because average weightage of these 3 subjects combined is around 30 marks. And if you are very good in these subjects and you are scoring almost 30 marks, if suppose you are scoring maximum from these 3 subjects, these are going to determine what should be your rank. Okay, so these are very, very important subjects. And it's not a rocket science. You can be very good. You have to be very good, because your journey after the gate also involves somehow the involvement of power electronics, power system, and machine is there. So guys, you cannot ignore this subject. And if you are an electrical engineer, whether you go for MTech or whether you go for PSUs, you have to be very good in these subjects. You can become very good. Okay, it's not an Herculean task, believe me. Then there is a 4th group in which you can put engineering mathematics, aptitude, and measurement. So engineering maths, almost 13 to 15 marks it will give you. Aptitude, 15 marks are fixed. And then we have measurement. So if I talk about the measurement, the almost average weightage is around 5 to 6 marks. So again, there is a group which is giving you almost 30 to 35 plus marks. Okay. So in this way, what you can do, you can just divide your complete syllabus into 4 groups and try your level best to prepare one by one group at a time. Okay. What should be the preference? So guys, your first preference should be signal, control, and network. Start with network, followed by signal, followed by control. Then you can start for power electronics, power system, and electrical machine. Analog, digital, and EMFT are independent subjects. They do not have any involvement of the subject that I just named. So you can just prepare these subjects first, and then you can pick these subjects, or you can pick this subject anytime. There is no interdependence. They can be prepared anytime. Then there is engineering mathematics aptitude. So guys, if you have already prepared engineering mathematics aptitude, that's very good. If suppose you're starting your preparation right now, go for the technical subject which I told you, and the preference order I also told you. Follow in that preference. And if suppose you have already prepared with engineering mathematics and aptitude, that's well and good. If suppose you are not, then just try to complete your technical subject, and then you can pick maths and aptitude. Okay. Ideal practice should be that within the month of November, your syllabus should be finished. If suppose till the end of the gate exam, if you are very much engaged in finishing the syllabus, that's not a good habit. because you will not be able to excel the level of your preparation. You are almost engaged in completing the syllabus. Okay, so you cannot give your preparation a next level. You cannot take your preparation to the next level. So try and figure out the things, try and plan the things so that you can finish your syllabus within the month of November. Okay, so I have a question. How is power system in NIT Tiruchi, and what is the placement scenario in power system at NIT Tiruchi? So Souvik, if I talk about the previous record, if suppose your score, gate score is around 450 plus, okay, and if suppose you have your gate score even 500 plus is your gate score, that is a safe score. You can easily get power system in NIT Tiruchi if you are from electrical. Okay, placement records are very good. Go to our playlist. There is a section where we have covered all these NITs and their placement record as well. So you can just have a check. Okay. अनुज इज आस्किंग सर मेरी बीटेक कंप्लीट हो गई बट कहीं प्लेसमेंट नहीं मिला, लेकिन एमटेक करने का मन नहीं है, तो क्या करूं, किस चीज के लिए प्रिपेयर करूं? गाइज, दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम विच इज वेरी यूनिक. ओके, or we can say this is a problem not unique, which is very common. You know, right now you are just the part of the crowd. Okay, when some companies are coming at your campus, they are just taking you as a crowd, part of crowd. For one particular seat, there are lots of people are there. For one particular seat, there are lots of CVs available. Now you have to try and figure out this thing, and you have to make your CV unique. And how you can do that? Qualify the gate exam. Prepare for the gate exam. You know, while preparing for the gate exam, you can take your technical knowledge to the next level. That is definitely going to happen. And if you will qualify the gate exam, you know how many students qualify gate exam everywhere? The ratio is very less. It's around 18 to 19%. If you will be among those students that right, then you know you will create a big impact in your CV, because right now you are not the part of crowd. You have taken yourself up. You have given yourself an upper hand. Okay. Now your CV is speaking loudly about you. You don't have to speak much about yourself. You have the technical knowledge, very good technical knowledge, and you have created the difference as well. Okay, that you have qualified the gate exam. So that's a big achievement that you will be able to have. Do this thing once, and those who are right now in third year and final year, qualify the gate exam and write in your CV that you are gate qualified with this particular rank, and this and then just have a look what impact it is going to create. You will be the first choice whenever any company is coming for placement at your campus. Okay, and if suppose Anuj, you have completed your BTech, then you should prepare for the gate exam right now. And even if you are not getting campus placement, take it on your respect and try to prepare for the gate exam right now. You can start your preparation right now, and you can start your preparation with us. Okay, and then see, once you will qualify the gate exam, you will completely change this scenario for you. Okay, whether it is for higher studies, whether it is for PSUs, whether it is for good private companies job, you can have all the options available in your hand, and then you can achieve just by qualifying the gate exam. And then you will be the one who will be deciding that where I should go, not the others who will be making you to decide that what you should do. So this impact, this difference you can create just by qualifying the gate exam, and it will be a great achievement for you. Okay, so this is how you can just decide for yourself. And I think this is the best advice that I can give you. Start preparing for gate exam. Enough time is left, and start your preparation with us. Okay, we will create a difference in you, and then you will be the most preferred choice in the market. Okay, so guys, I was talking about that ideally you should prepare your syllabus in the month of November. Okay, don't go beyond that. So in order to achieve that, just try to plan some monthly target. Okay, just plan for some monthly target. 2 subjects per month will be a good strategy. Okay, if suppose you will not be able to finish one subject, suppose you are leaving 1 or 2 subjects, it's not a loss. You know, gate exam, if you should have quality, whatever you are covering, quantity is not desired. Okay, quantity is not desired. I just named 4 groups. If suppose even if you are good in 3 groups, okay, so network signal control, 24 marks, Core subjects 30 marks. Engineering mathematics aptitude and measurement almost 35 marks. Just add the marks, how much you can score. 24, 30 plus 35, 65 and 20, 85. So almost 85 marks of the exam will be in your reach if you prepare only 3 groups. So go for the quality, not for the quantity. Okay, so prepare a monthly target for yourself that you will be doing 2 subjects per month. That will be something very good. Okay, that will be something very good that you can have. Okay, and try to figure out the thing that I will be preparing my syllabus. I will be completing the syllabus till the month of November, and after the month of November I will be having December, January, and the dates are also announced. Probably your paper is going to be held on 14th or 15th of Feb. So you must be having some days in February as well. So you will be having almost 75 days. In those days you can plan for a better revision. Okay, so just revise the things for 1 time, 2 times, and plan for a quick revision as well. Okay, quick revisions should be done within 3-4 hours. First and second revision you can give some time, and just go for a better revision, and then plan for the test series as well. Give as many mock tests as you can before actually appearing to the GATE exam. So what will happen? You will be able to analyze what is your depth of preparation right now. You will be able to analyze the silly mistakes that you are committing right now, so that you will train your mind and your mind will not commit the same mistakes again. Okay, so learn, practice, and test and analyze yourself. Ideal time for syllabus completion will be November. In December, January, February, just do as many revisions as you can and just opt for the mock test. Okay, this will be a very good thing. This is how you can plan your preparation right now. Okay, what is the difference between GATE and IES studying approach, sir? It's completely over to you, Prem. You can manage both as well. Okay, in GATE normally the objective paper will be conducted. In ES we will be having some subjective paper as well. So, and for that you must be getting some time as well. After GATE it will be conducted, so you have enough time. You can just manage that as well. GATE preparation will also help you in qualifying the pre-exam of ESE. Okay, so this is how with GATE preparation you can manage ESE as well. Okay, but right now you should be very clear, either you are going for GATE or you are going for ESE, because for ESE a little bit more subjects you have to cover which are not the part of GATE exam. So first try to prepare for the GATE so that the common part will be prepared. Then whatever time you will be left, you can prepare the that particular part which is not common to GATE. Okay, that's how you can just excel your preparation of GATE as well, and meanwhile you can manage ESE as well. Okay, so guys, I hope that this session was a very interactive one and it has helped you as well. Okay, it was a very interactive one. You people are asking a lot of questions, and I hope that I have answered all your questions very well. I have given you a strategy how to prepare for GATE exam. Okay, I told you that enough time is left. You have enough time. You can still prepare very well for the GATE exam. How should you prepare the core subject? That also I discussed. What are the important topics we discussed? Okay, when should you complete your syllabus? When should you appear? When should you revise the thing? When should you just appear in the test? We have discussed all the things. And one thing I would like to advise you, that GATE preparation start with the preparing one by one each and every subject. Okay, so be very clear when you are picking any subject to prepare for preparation. You have to be very clear that what you should cover and what you should not cover. Unnecessary part should not be covered, because it will be a completely waste of time for you. So analyze the GATE syllabus thoroughly. Then practice the PYQs as many as you can, followed by a subject test. In this way, if you are practicing any particular subject, your preparation will be very good. And if suppose you are mastering one by one each and every subject, ultimately your final goal will be approached. Okay, your final goal will be achieved. Okay, so this is the message that I wanted to give you. I hope this session will really help you in preparing very well for the GATE exam. So I wish you all the best from my side. I wish you all the best from IMS GATE Academy, and you can start your preparation with IMS GATE Academy. Okay, we take care here. We really take care for the learning, practicing, and testing part here. Okay, so just join IMS GATE Academy if you haven't. Still, so much time is left, and we will give you some advices. We will try and make your preparation. We will try to take your preparation to the next level. So I wish you all the best, everyone. Okay, all the best and best of luck for the upcoming GATE exam. Thank you so much for attending this session.